Design level have been everywhere in the recent update of Geometry Dash. It's become the common type of level to upload to gain those creator points. They usually appear in the featured list or the Hall of Fame list. We can say that most creator in Geometry Dash is a design creator because it is the easiest type of level you can build if you want to start making levels. Today, design creators have made amazing masterpieces with variation of block design, contrasting color usage, and fun gameplay. There are many creators that makes amazing design levels such as Syunide, Destasy, Rapper 300, and Danceman. Not only are their level really good, but they also have their own style in their level that really makes the level stand out more. But there is also someone in the design community that really pushed the limits of design level. Someone that has revolutionized the design level in this game. Someone that made a level that is Vibrant's new favorite level. Does that even make sense? I don't know. I'm talking about, of course, a creator by the name of Goose. No, not an actual Goose, no, but the creator Goose in the game. No, the guy who make really good levels. Yeah, you know that guy. Like this guy. Okay, this is not even funny anymore. But yeah, Goose has been around in the Geometry Dash for a while now and has made tons upon tons of level in his Geometry Dash career. And well, people absolutely loved him. Everybody in the community has praised him from how he did his level and how great it is. Some people even say that he is the god of design creator that always makes amazing level. And while some people wouldn't agree with that statement, the majority of people do agree with it, including me. But there's one level he made that blew everyone's mind upon the release of the level that will probably change the era of design level. It's a level that no one would see coming in this community. A level by the name of Xenomorphosis. Why am I making a video? A full video talking about Xenomorphosis, you may ask? Well, 1, because I can, and 2, it will probably change the design level that we all know today. And there's a reason for that. Xenomorphosis is a sequel of the level that Goose made in the update 2.0 by the name of Metamorphosis. This level was a massive hit upon its release and has a lot of people and talented creators loving it. For the fact that the level has a variety of design aspects that never been seen before. The usage of color that he uses in this level is really good. For example, this blue and yellow robot part, and the amazing use of glow that he implements in this level that really makes this level extraordinary. And of course, as you can tell from the level, it has moving object that no one really used before back then when the level was out. Not only moving triggers, but also the usage of alpha trigger in this level makes the level look so much better. It makes the level a bit more interesting to see, like for example this ship part. To top this off, the level is an XL level, which means there are more parts in the level that the player can appreciate, and it truly is a masterpiece at the time of the level's release, and the level really makes an impact in the community. You can tell how now levels in the game has used so many glow throughout each part, and Metamorphosis is probably one of the reasons why. And the level is still memorable to this day and since the 3 years of its appearance. And now I think Goose is trying to do the same thing that he did years ago by making Xenomorphosis. And well, I think he might have succeeded his goal. But let's talk about the design of this level first, shall we? From the beginning of the level, it started from black fading to show the level. After seeing the first part, you're probably already impressed with the design. Let me break this part first. You can see how he uses the block that's not even in the game selection. That might sound like nonsense, but what I mean is that he made his design so differently from other design level people made. Rather than a normal typical square, he uses curves and circle, which, well, you may say that people already done that, but this one is very different from typical curve design that people already made. Most people make their design by adding more details in the block, and sometimes they almost use the same type of decoration technique. Just by seeing this first part in Xenomorphosis, it gives a feel that what is this level? What is its design? It's different, and the use of custom decorations such as the robot hands and the circle in the block really makes this level so much different. And the way Goose makes so it start off as gray and turning into a purple color level really gives this first part a lot of feel into it. The second part has completely different block design with the normal square block most of us see in levels, but the part are still very special. The way he uses his color, of course, and not only that, he uses this glow shining decoration that makes the part incredible. And it's smart of him that he doesn't really add too much air deco in this part because he already already used all the complicated design in this block and structure. After we get past the UFO part, it is presented with a cube part that surprises you with so many moving objects and color combination. The blocks in this part is pretty simple though, with this invisible block that fade, the gray rocks and the black glow in it that makes a bit of shading, and the corner cube that glows to show the platform. He also uses two types of gears in this part. It has a pointed gear that has a tint of glow that it's different from the color of the gear that makes this cool color combination. We also have the big gear that has a rainbow that changes color. The great thing about this part is that the parts are always moving. You can still tell where to go and the gameplay is still pretty fun to play. And not to mention the pulse to black technique that almost always works in levels with glow. And same as the second part, he doesn't put too much design in the air because the structure already covers that. He only puts some glow circles to move in different speed to make it more lively. Oh yeah, and don't forget about the face too. Now this is where the level gets a bit more interesting with this spider part that, well, look at it. For start, there's no still platform to go to on the spider part, but he uses this weird structure that appears and disappears from the ground and the roof of the level. And the moving object is absolutely incredible. And the part is not annoying because Goose puts some arrow to allow the player to know where to click, where not to click. He uses these lines of glow that uses a combination of color that no one has been seen before. He puts this blocky spike in the ground on the roof to make the parts not too empty, but not too full of a deco. And to wrap things up, he put some white pillar that goes away at the front and also add a brick custom background to make the parts not empty. We comes into this wave part that doesn't really have anything special in it apart from the colorful ground spike that has really beautiful colors and some lines better in the background. It also has this black and white gear at each corner of the screen and pulses invertedly from black to white, and it really looks good. Then we were presented with this colorful UFO part with weird and messy design, yet it makes this UFO part so unique and fantastic. There are no steel block that you can touch in this part, so you have to avoid the structure. It uses a wave of color glow in the foreground that makes it more colorful. The structure have this triangle block that's scattered throughout this part, and he uses some gear with some overlapping circle in it that makes it unique, and this block that looks like a dripping slime, so the part is not really empty. There are some small black and white gear that jump from the bottom, which is sync with the song. This ship part is probably the most interesting of all other parts because how much custom blocks and decos in it. Of course, we have the ground spike, but it's amazing how the color is not just black but also pulses into dark blue and match the color of the background. Not only that, he puts a lot of things inside the ground spike, such as another layer to make it a bit more filled, and the custom gear with a shooting laser that looks incredible with the color changing still matching with the background perfectly. He puts some of the square blocks from the earlier part to make the part more filled, and also the white dots just make the part so much better. And then the both parts have the same aspect, except now it uses the square block for the ball to get through. Another thing that surprises people is there's a boss battle in this level. Even though the boss fight is simple and the attacks are not varied, it still has really interesting design. There's a spinning custom background that matches with the design of the boss and kinda looks like a fidget spinner. And also he uses this thing where he overlaid the part with a glow that really makes the color on this part very interesting. After that, we enter this block part where it showcases all the design from Goose's previous levels. And this is a bonus point because the idea of it is really interesting, and people that play this level will look at these blocks from old levels that Goose has made and feel nostalgic from the past, and that really give a big bonus point to this level. And then the last part of this is just a pretty good looking ship part that looks like the end of Electrodynamics, but with a different design and of course amazing color combination. Xenomorphosis is honestly one of, or not the best design level that has been made in the Geometry Dash history. But of course, everything have their flaw, including this level, like how the first UFO part transition into the cube part. It's a bit sudden from a part where no moving object to a part where everything is moving. It would be nice if Goose give a bit of a warning, like make some part at the end of the UFO part move when you transition into the cube part, and it won't be too sudden. Also, the first wave part is just odd because there's really no option obstacle in that part other than the moving rainbow ground spike. The UFO part after that should have added some air deco. The other parts don't really need air deco because the blocks covered it up. This part really doesn't do that, and it would be better if there's an arrow and some stars in the air of the second UFO part just for decoration. The boss fight, of course, as I said, doesn't have interesting move attacks, and the gear in the cube part after that have glow on. So when you're playing a cube with a weird color, it will show that color on that gear and makes it look odd and weird. But all of these flaws doesn't really matter. Really, people don't see this because how good the level is and how it covers all the flaws. That's the reason why this level is just so special and amazing. Not only that, this level have parts that people will remember because it's unique and it's just memorable. In my opinion, this level is fantastic, and it's probably going to make an impact the same way as Metamorphosis did back then. In conclusion, Goose has changed the community drastically from how people build their level now. He always been people's favorite and even a huge inspiration to talented creator in this Geometry Dash. Geometry Dash would not be the same if it weren't for Goose, and it's incredible. So Goose, if you're watching this video right now, I want to say thank you for making amazing and outstanding level for us to play, and thank you so much for being a huge inspiration to people in this community. And I'm excited to see what you are going to offer next for the Geometry Dash community. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And you're probably wondering right now, why are you making a review of someone's level? You never done this before. Well, because I wanted to introduce you guys to a new series that I'm working on in this channel, Level Review. You can probably tell from the title that this series will be about me reviewing levels that's in Geometry Dash, whether or not it's an old level, or a new rated level, or just level made by my friend, or even some level that you guys are requested. This will be a continued series on my channel that I will work on. But because of this series, my old commentary series Random Level will not be continuing because they really do have the same aspect where I talk about a specific level. So I will not keep making more Random Level, but I will keep 2 worst players, so there's still a commentary video in my channel. This video is like a pilot episode of the series, so this is like an episode 0 of the show. And of course, I wanted to start this brand new series with my favorite level by my favorite creator. Also, if you guys want your level to be reviewed by me for the next episode, which is the first ever episode of Level Review, you can by submitting the level in the description down below. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys will enjoy this new series on my channel. If you like this video, make sure to give a like, and if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe as well. I wanted to thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys all again next time. Say goodbye, bye bye!